Alright, welcome back to the show. You know what it is. Your host of the most, Cool Corey J, DJ What You Say. Back in the building with SoWhatchaSayin. I got Tony Shark. I got Dom the podcaster.
Are you doing that on purpose now?
I mean...
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I heard what you said. Go on.
I got Tony Shark. I got Dom the podcaster. We got Hippie Hat Neji in the building.
Hippie Hat.
Join today. Episode 66, I believe, right?
66.
66. So if we ever get to episode 666, we're going to do like a seance on camera.
No.
We're not going to
do none of that.
I know people
It's the Ouija board. We're going to get a Ouija
Corey
board.
gonna tell us.
I'm never going to play with a Ouija board in my life.
We just going to do it in the hotel room so we don't got to worry about
So we don't bring
the
the
hard place.
Yeah,
So we going to hunt the
that's
hotel
never
room.
gonna
You know they say that. They say the spirits can like attach to your back.
Oh,
Y'all never seen that movie?
No.
Y'all remember that movie in City?
No.
Wasn't it in City?
That's a movie.
Every time I looked at it was based on true events.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I looked back at his pictures and seen a little monkey attached to
That
his
bitch
back.
was on his back.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Yeah.
Anyway,
You don't like scary movies?
I don't watch them now.
did you really think Don watches scary
Wow.
movies?
Yeah, bro, he's terrified.
The way I be acting, Sean, for real. Y'all just got me to shoot a gun
Son,
for the first time.
scary
You thought I watched
movies is
scary movies?
different, son.
Nah, son.
Different?
Dom
Yeah,
is a different breed, son.
Fuck that shit.
Dom is a
Oh,
different
so anyway,
breed, son.
Tony Sharp. I mean, he's not a guest, so he's just here.
Yeah.
Hippie hat, Neji vibes in the building with us. Episode 66, man.
Oh, shit. I wanted to ask you. When you get your ham hocks,
Bro, I did not go get no ham hocks. I didn't go get the ham hocks,
do
son.
you get them salted or do you get them from Walmart or Winn-Dixie?
Son, I don't buy ham hocks from the store. I don't answer requests to get ham hocks from the store for nobody. It's not happening, son. I don't eat that shit. Cut it out, son.
Shout out to Hippie Hat with the ham hocks.
They told me to ask you.
How
Who set that up?
nobody.
Who set this up?
How
No,
Nobody,
you
man.
willingly.
I don't
You
know.
told him about the ham
I don't know.
hocks?
I don't know what he's talking about,
He's
man.
willingly
Nah, they just
did
said
that.
bring
He
up. They
willingly
tell me
did
the
that.
situation.
Son.
I don't know what he's- I don't know what
Nah,
I don't know what
I
he's talking about.
ain't tell you about
See,
the
it's
ham
funny.
hocks.
They got me crying.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Not
Willingly
going,
did that.
bro.
Anyway,
I'm not getting no ham
how y'all-
hocks. I'm sorry.
How you been living for the last week? Dom the podcaster. You had any ham hocks?
Well,
Yeah, they ain't tell me
Corey,
this.
I
They
did not
just told
eat
me to
any
say
ham
that.
hocks.
I don't know what's going on.
So, no, this girl asked me to pick
Why
up
is
some
he?
ham hocks.
Why is he so?
Alright.
Why are you so sophisticated right now? Call you Dr. Tony.
You gotta cut off.
Alright, guys.
He telling me the situation.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry,
On
bro.
air?
Nah.
Nah, he was away
I
from the
was,
mic.
yeah, no.
Away from the mic.
God,
that
it's all
makes
right.
I mean, nah. I mean,
Right,
like, yeah, somebody asked me to pick up some ham hocks last night. I just wasn't about it, son. I'm just.
All right, so that's all right, before we get into our
wait.
last week's episodes, as we want to go down this road. Let me ask y'all, what is the weirdest request y'all ever got through text? Someone randomly ever text you, please bring me some ham hocks?
No.
What's the weirdest thing that someone hit you up to do?
I'm sure it was Pat.
Probably.
I'm sure it was Pat.
Like, dude, I need I need 75
I
cents.
can probably answer this. I called Dom at 4 in the morning to come
and his car
come
was
pick me
on
up.
fire.
to come pick me up because my car was exploding on the side of the interstate.
That's it.
Literally exploded.
That's it.
I'll never forget. Me and Dom lived together at the time. I'm sleeping. I thought I was dreaming. I wake up. Dom wakes me up in the morning, like pissed at the world. Like, bro. Because if anyone knows Dom, when he goes to sleep, it's just a wrap.
Done. Don't wake me up.
But he woke me up. He was like, bro, just want to let you know. Pat just called me. His car's on the side of the road on fire, so I'm about to go pick him up. And I kind of felt bad, so I was like, okay. I think he was telling me that to come with him.
Come with me, low key.
But I was like,
lowest key.
But I
know
really,
you have
I
one
really
for
thought
me.
I was still dreaming. I thought I was asleep. So I woke up the next morning, like everything was fine. I'm on my way to New Orleans, to the city where I was working at the Westin at the time. I look to my left.
That looked like Pat
See,
Car.
the nasty Honda.
I see Pat car on the side of the road, burnt the fuck up. Bitch, I started laughing.
That's fucked up.
That's when I realized I was not dreaming.
Son,
That's the weirdest request I
It was
got,
like-
son.
it was like the
That's
most
the one.
like. It was the most
Oh,
like
shit.
action-packed shit that ever happened to me, almost, dog.
Go.
Have you ever been it? All right. So, all right, you know,
I'm skipping my week.
You know-
we could have all this.
you know, Caso Bands, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to
So, me, him, his old lady, and I think I don't know who else was with me. Was it just us three? I think I had somebody else with me, son. I can't remember. So we went to this club called the Palms.
PJ, I think.
No, it definitely wasn't. I wasn't fucking with him at the time. Yeah, so we went to the Palms in the city by Tulane, right? So we like on the way home. I'm like too drunk to drive, so I'm like, son, you gotta drive my car.
Fan low. Put on low.
So we riding like, son, I'm in the back seat. I'm like kind of half asleep, and like we getting close to the Irish Bayou exit, son. And I just hear like a weird noise, and I'm like, man, what the fuck? And then he like, man, what's going on? I just look, I see the gauges in the car doing some weird shit. So I'm like, man, what the fuck? And the car starts slowing down. I just see smoke coming out the hood. I'm like, what the fuck? He like, man, this shit's smoking. I'm like, oh, shit, pull over. So I pull over.
You wasn't driving?
No, I wasn't driving, son. So I'm like, pull over, son. So as we pulling over, son, that bitch is smoking continuously, just more profusely, son. Just like fucking big-ass smoke clouds, son. So I'm like, damn. So we finally pull over. We stop. We get out. Yeah, a little bit. Well, I'm kind of like, I'm still drunk. So I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck is going on? But I'm not panicking yet. So we get out the car. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I walk around to the front of the car. I'm like looking at shit because I was scared to pop the hood. I'm like looking at shit. I see like fire dripping from under the car. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Nigga said
and then all of a sudden, like within 2 minutes, son, the whole fucking front of the car is on fire, son.
Did it just blow up or just catch
Nah,
fire?
It just caught on fire, son.
I told you about playing
And
that.
so I'm looking at it. I'm just like, oh fuck, like dog, my car's on fire. What the fuck is going on?
I told you about playing that 400 Degrees
So
album.
I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh well, shit, my insurance papers is in the car. So I'm like, I ran back into the car. I popped the door open. I jump in the glove box. I grab the shit. I'm like trying to grab some other shit out the back seat because I think I had some PlayStation 2 controllers in that bitch. I was trying to save. So I was like, yeah, I gotta make sure.
It's like if the car would have blew up and you died.
I'm like, yeah, I gotta make sure I get these controllers out.
Like
you know
3 years ago.
So I snatched whatever I could grab out the car while it's on fire. And the whole time I'm thinking like, please don't blow up while I'm in this bitch. I'ma die. So I get my shit out. I'm like, damn, I'm just looking at that bitch burning. So I'm like, shit, man, I don't know what else to do.
And then you're with a couple.
So I called 911. I'm like, man, my car's on fire. I need a fire truck out here. So they sent the fire truck. They came like 10 minutes later. And then I'm just like, damn, I don't know how the fuck we gonna get home. So I'm just thinking like, who can I call that's actually gonna answer their phone? Like, who's gonna actually come get me from around this bitch? So my first thought is
because he was not calling his dad.
At least
yeah, I'm definitely not calling my dad.
He was not calling Jerome.
I'm not calling my dad. So I just called Dom, son. And that nigga answered. He was like, hello. I'm like, son.
Were you panicking? Was he panicking when you got the call?
Y'all
gotta reenact the call, son.
No,
go ahead, reenact the call. Answer the phone. Reenact the call, son.
I'm like, son, you'll never guess what the fuck is going on.
And you're dead sleeping.
I'm like, bro, I need you, son. I was like, son, I need you to come get me, son. I don't know what's going on, son. My car is on fire. He's like, son, what? I'm like, bro, my car is on fire, son.
You know,
like,
Dom's a drama queen. I'm surprised he's not still shaking up over that.
I was like, Dom, please come get me.
Son, I didn't give it. When you interrupt my sleep, I don't give a fuck, son.
That nigga was like, are you serious, bro? I'm like, son, I need you to come get me, son. Like, I'm fucking stranded, so my car is on fire, bro.
Yeah, what was the couple doing? Were they just like making out by the bonfire?
Nah, they like, look, nah. Cause like Walt was just like, damn, like, oh, no, he was like, son,
damn, that's crazy.
He was just like, son, what?
Crazy,
he was like,
bro.
son, whoa, like this is fucking crazy.
And then he was driving. I'm sorry, son, but if another nigga driving my car, I don't care how old my car is, if my shit burning down, we have to fight.
It wasn't his.
We'll be friendly after, but we would have to fight.
It wasn't his fault.
Look, I asked Pat when was the last time he.
It wasn't his fault. Like, I just like fucked up. I probably didn't get an oil change.
Your shit was bone dry.
Yeah, that bitch just blew up, son. That bitch caught on fire, son.
Nah. The first thing I asked him was
Trey did the same thing.
But
you know what though? You know what I think it was? I think it had a leak. I think it had an oil leak. And the shit got so hot. It got so hot, and when it started leaking, it was leaking on the insulation and the firewall.
What really happened was you had the first cut of Arachnophobia, and you was playing that bitch too
was
loud.
too fire, and that
bitch was too cold.
That bitch was way too fire.
That Caesar came on.
Yeah, son. I don't know what happened, son. I don't know what happened.
Caesar came on, and
then
caught in.
So look, look, that's not the end of the story. That's not the end of the story, son. So look, like. I didn't get the truck towed. Like, they came and they sprayed that bitch down, son. So
they left your shit there because I seen it the next morning.
No. We left it there because, like, I was like, all right, I'm going to have to call AAA tomorrow to come get that bitch. Well, for some reason, like, they couldn't come get it right away or something. Or some shit. So, like, it had to sit there for, like, 2 days.
I rode past it a few times.
And look. So I go back to get that bitch, right? Like 2 days later, son, somebody had ran into that bitch and tore it the fuck up. Like,
so shit
smashed that bitch.
Somebody hit this
Somebody ran into it while it was parked on the side of the road, son. I don't know how. They had to have been doing 90 when they hit that bitch, son, because they fucked it up, son. I was like, all right, bro, this is I'm just over
Double
this shit. I was
tapped your
done.
shit.
I was done. I got bad luck with cards.
And that was how car number 3 was totaled.
No, that was card number 2. That was card number 2.
All right, I'll put respect on it.
Put some respect on
All
that.
right, well, we appreciate the trip down memory lane.
Okay.
So let's get back to the regularly scheduled program. Tony Sharp.
Back to our program.
No, I'm good.
How's your-
I'm good after that.
Well, you're looking real sophisticated.
Really do I?
Yeah, son, you're like a brand new person, son. You made any double frappes lately at your second job?
I go in there, I get an iced coffee, tall venti.
Must I get that mocha? That ice mocha.
Tall venti. Okay, I don't drink coffee, but
It's called a venti because it's 20 ounces, bitch.
I get water and use the Wi-Fi and just do hipster shit, you know?
This guy.
Hipster, smart guy, ecology shit, you know?
Super hip. So, nothing new going on in the world?
Nothing new.
Same old.
Got glasses, they're real. I take them off, shit's blurry. And,
Lit.
Yeah. No,
Don't
put Mike a
zoom
little closer
in
to
too
you.
close to Dom's face. He don't like that.
Put your mic a little closer.
Oh, okay.
You're in your cool vibe, your cool bag. If you say,
My bad.
when are we gonna start talking about how the bag talk started? What does "I'm in my bag" really mean? And who started saying it?
You in your zone or something. Oh yeah, in your
It
pocket.
basically
In
replaces
beast
the
mode.
Pocket, yeah.
In savage mode.
It's in your bag full of tricks.
So when you say I'm getting a bag, instead I'm getting a pocket, is that because money's in your pocket?
Getting the bag means money.
So I'm getting the bag means I'm getting money. But if
Yes.
I'm in my bag,
your bag,
so what if I'm
you're
in my
in your
bag
bag.
getting a bag?
If you're in the pocket,
Is that
getting money,
if I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag getting a bag? Is that how you say
Most
that
of the
sentence?
people that
That
be
means
saying
you'll
getting
be,
the bag got
I
direct
I don't
deposit.
never hear
So
anybody
it's like
use
you're
it.
not
that
really
way.
getting no bag if you got direct deposit.
Yeah. So what if
Or you got a check.
Yeah. So what if
You
you
don't really get a bag.
What if
You
you
just
get-
get an envelope.
What if you
I'm in
get
my
paid on
envelope.
money card?
Like,
Son,
I'm
the
in my
bag
envelope.
is just a metaphor for the money, son. That's it.
I'm
So
in
how
I'm
can you be
direct
in my? So if
deposit.
I'm in my bag,
in
does
my
that mean I'm
deposit,
spending
nigga.
my money?
I'm in my direct deposit.
No, because it has a different connotation when you're saying I'm in my bag. It's like you're not talking about you in your money bag. You talking about you in your...
Okay, so what if when a guy's referring to a girl, they say she got me in my bag? What does that
you
mean?
might be in your feelings
You
then.
seen
So yes,
I ain't
that's
never
the
seen...
thing.
That's
you in-
weird.
or
I
you
ain't
in
never seen
your
nobody
mood.
say
I don't
that.
know. Maybe you
Do
in
y'all
a
do,
mood.
do y'all follow anyone from New York?
Maybe you in
New
a
York
mood.
niggas
or
weird.
something. She got me in my mood. Or, I don't know.
I don't know. Bag talk.
Oh, Christina from New York. I forgot.
Oh shit. Bag talk.
look, shit.
Anyway, Sean X doing circa 1999. How you been living, bro? Anything went on this last week?
Nah, not that I could think of. Went to the Shamrock.
You made it out of Shamrock another time.
Alive, thank God.
Another
Y'all
time.
so scary, man.
Bro, where is Shamrock?
Nah, Shamrock-
What's
It's
It's in the heart of the fucking.
Where
It's
is
in the
it?
heart of the
All
fucking.
right, yeah, I know where-
Exactly. Where is Shamrock?
It's
Nobody
right by. You know
knows.
where the Nike factory
Nah,
in the
it's
city?
I've been there.
I have
It's
been to
right
Shamrock a
where
few
it's
times.
right there.
Both places.
It's right there.
That's his vibe.
I was glad I got out.
I went there, played pool,
Yeah.
ate some cheese sticks and fries.
We glad you made
Technically
it out,
say
bro.
so.
It's good to know. Yeah.
What about you?
Nah.
What about it? Have I ever been to Shamrock?
No. Well, yeah. Have you ever been to Shamrock?
Yeah, I've been a few times.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's cool.
Hippie hat. Anything going on in your life over this last week that you want to share with the people, other than your ham pocket adventures?
What did happen this week?
We went to the what was the name of that
We
music
went
fest
out to the French. Oh, bro, no, greatest shit ever happened. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Our adventure on Bourbon the other day,
Oh yeah, that
Oh
was
my
sketchy.
God.
bro. So me and Corey walking down Bourbon, and we just see this big ass crowd of people. I'm like, what the fuck going on? This nigga Corey like, man, they got a naked nigga in
I
the
see
street.
y'all and they just
I'm
laying in
like-
the street sprawled out.
I'm like, bro,
Like,
what
what's
you
going
mean?
on?
I'm like, nigga, where?
Yeah.
He like, son, he laying on the ground. Now you can't see him because it's like literally 200 people in a circle around this nigga. I'm like, bruh, no way. So I'm like trying to get closer. I'm trying to see what the fuck going on, son. So I get like, I walk around. We on the sidewalk. I finally look over this nigga's shoulder, son. I see the nigga,
This
son.
nigga is literally
This nigga is spread eagle like this,
ass naked.
bare
son.
ass naked. In the middle of Bourbon Street with his dick just all out, son. Like with a big smile, like
He
Man
was
smile.
on. I don't know what kind of drug he
And
was
look,
on.
Look, they got a big ass white cop standing over this nigga like he like trying to call for backup. He got the walkie-talkie.
And
He like,
I don't
"Nigga, I'm
know.
not
I don't know
touching
what was going on this weekend, but there was a
Son, I
bunch
don't
of people
know.
in New Orleans. All the little
Because
tourists.
like
shit.
French Quarter Fest is coming up
That's-
next
I think
week.
it was
Yeah,
like a margarita fest or some shit.
it's something. So they had
But
buku
people
tourists
was
out
like
there,
running
son.
by and like taking a picture of his little
Bro,
bird and shit.
they was literally like watching him just
Yeah.
be naked for like
It was
10
weird.
minutes.
Shit was
I'm like, what's
weird.
wrong with y'all?
I can't
like
stand.
y'all
I
like
can't
this
stand.
shit?
I can't stand
They
tourists.
not. It's like
Yeah, they
tourists
from
so
Tulsa,
weird.
so they don't
son.
know. They like,
That
I guess
wasn't a
this is-
tourist.
They were like,
No,
no,
that was. I'm talking about all the people. Anybody else would have walked.
Like,
all the logos walked past this nigga. Like,
yeah, they thought it was so
again.
fascinating, son. They thought this shit was so amusing, bro.
I guess this is what you do when you
he
come
clearly
to
was
New
on drugs. So I'm looking
everybody
like
in New Orleans
it's all. No, I'm looking like it's all
like,
fun
no,
and
y'all
games till he
niggas
jump up and
weirdos.
start biting motherfuckers.
Yeah,
and then y'all gonna be
yeah,
mad.
yeah.
They all sitting around like trying to
After
pose
he
by
bite
him.
the first
Yeah,
dude, I'm
they
getting
trying to pose by him and take pictures and
He
shit.
about to get off to him and
Nah, that nigga.
a bum bump.
he ain't about to, he ain't about to
shit
bite
look
one
gross.
dude and hurry up and bite me. He ain't gonna work like that. He gonna get hurt.
Sean was gonna bite him
Hey, the
first.
cop was looking like that nigga was gonna bite him if he touched him. He didn't want to touch him, son. He was scared. That nigga was legit scared for his life, son.
wrestling, trying to bite each other.
And then we seen this other dude. We don't know what. We walked by. He was just standing there like posted, looking up at the balcony, like pointing.
They had a bunch.
And
of
they had
people.
another dude on the balcony, like pointing back at him. They was having like a good old fashioned stare off,
They're
son.
probably doing recording it.
No, they was beefing.
They probably had somebody.
And then the other, you know, the other guy who was on the balcony started like getting bold from on the balcony. I'll come down there and I'll kill you. And the little dude was like, I'm gonna kill you. He was like, if I die, it's not gonna be by your hands, you little bitch. And I was like going in. We was looking like, what the fuck? She was hilarious. But anyway,
Sounds very eventful.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's
y'all
crazy.
had a great weekend.
Yeah.
And you talk about me going to
Son,
Shamrock. That's
hella
ghetto
event
right
for
there.
us.
yeah,
Hella
I
eventful,
spent
son.
way too much time with Pat. I was over it. I went to Covington with him.
Oh yeah, we went to the arts and music festival. It was a cool little vibe.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
You know, ran into some people I ain't seen in a minute. It was pretty cool.
I didn't know anyone, but other than
Yeah.
Hula Hoop Girl.
Oh, Hula Hoop
gal.
Girl was getting
I was trying
it,
to get at
son.
Sean.
Getting
Ooh.
it.
I sent you the I sent you,
You
a
sent them
She
to
was
that?
trying to get at me?
Yeah, son. She was like, what's down?
Sean would have ran it.
Yeah, he definitely would have
Sean would've ran
He
it,
definitely
son.
would have ran it.
Yo, lying.
Nah,
But anyway, man.
she was cute.
She looked like it.
She was
Like
cute.
she had a nice little shape.
She was focused. She was focused.
She was focused.
Okay, this
Like,
is
yeah,
awkward.
something fun.
Right, let's get it. So, Sean, let's introduce some of your topic list. Y'all know Sean if y'all pay attention
Why
to
you gotta
us.
say it's mine,
Because-
bro? We are a unit. This is for us, bro. I didn't do this for
Did
me.
you see
I
my
did this
Did you
for
see
us.
my tweet? I don't think you've seen it. I tweeted a few days ago. I was like, once you sign up to SoWhatchaSayin, once you sign your contract, it's written in the clause that if you leave, you're gonna bite them.
So whoever leaves gotta bite them.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, Sean's gonna bite them.
So
so you
so
saying
Ricky and Erica, y'all better watch out, cause Sean
Sean
next time
was gonna
Sean
bite
sees
your
you,
body,
he gonna
bro.
bite your fucking
Bite the
back.
fuck out your neck.
It's down.
Bro, what?
If all
Joke.
Stupid, bro.
if all you new signees, our new cameramans that signed on to SoWhatchaSayin records. Y'all know
Bite
it.
y'all stupid
Y'all know it.
asses.
Y'all know what y'all in for.
No,
If y'all back
very
out,
so.
Sean gonna pop up and bite you.
Well, fuck Dylan up. You go biting out.
Bite nobody, boy.
I'm
You
at
sleep.
10
Alright,
years.
son.
Y'all gotta sign
Let's,
blood contracts before
right,
the end of the
blood
episode.
oath. So let's roll out. Let's get into some of these topics because there's been a lot going on over this last week.
Hell yes.
So let's roll it out, Sean. What we got?
It's right in front of you, bro.
What is your topic list?
I can't look at my phone. I don't know what I got.
Yeah, remember Sean is
Told me don't look at my
suspended
phone no
from
more.
looking at his phone.
Nah, son, not to introduce the topics. That's your thing,
That's
son.
your job.
I
Yeah,
do.
that's your job.
I start
Yeah.
the show. I introduce the segment. You come with the topics. Tony Shark
Well,
gets
this
mad
is a-
about
this
whatever.
is-
Yeah, I get mad
This is
about
already a
something,
bad
can't wait for Dom's
transition
segment.
because we rolled into it bad.
Are you ready for your
We didn't
segment?
even roll into the
I got a lot to be
I
mad
can't
about
wait,
this
son.
episode.
Lord.
I
All right.
definitely have a
Let's
lot
go.
to
Where
be
we
mad
starting,
about. I
son?
know y'all gonna
You want to get
disagree.
it
I
off
can't
first?
wait.
You
No,
want to
no,
get
no,
it
no.
off
Nah,
chest
son.
Introduce
Nah,
that.
son.
No, we're good. We're getting sentimental first, right? Let's do that.
You say
Let's just
get
get it.
on
Let's
the
just
set.
let's just go ahead and get into it and get to the
I mean,
real
we
gist
talked
of
about
it.
it yesterday. I mean,
Since-
not yesterday.
yeah,
Last episode.
but we didn't
too.
really get into it too
We
much.
just said our rest in pieces.
Yeah, so let's get
Very
some
brief.
more so into this Nipsey
Shit.
Hussle
Here we
situation
go.
since we kind of
Because we
got
found out
more.
pretty much
Yeah, we pretty much got
everything.
more of a story about it. Have y'all been able to listen to his music yet? I know some people
I was
haven't.
listening
I
to it
ain't-
when I pulled
not
up.
really.
Can't.
Not
I've
really,
been playing
bro.
it. I've been playing it every day.
tried, but I don't know.
I can't.
It feel
I did the
uncomfortable.
same
I
thing
can't
with
enjoy
Mac.
it.
Yeah, son.
It's-
I never listen to Mac.
I don't know.
It
This one
makes me
felt
too emotional.
like I thought Mac Death hit me harder, but this one it's kind of different. Over the
It's-
time, it felt like way different.
Yeah, me and Rock.
Oh, no,
talked
this
about
one's
it.
way
It's
different.
I was
it's-
talking to
His life is taken.
I was
It's
talking to
different.
some older guys. I'm gonna call them old heads because they said it made them feel like old heads. I was talking to my Uncle Joe and Drex the other day about Nip,
Shout out to
really?
Uncle Joe and
and
Drex.
they was like, "Yeah, man, I feel old as fuck. I'm hearing these young kids talk about damn. I know how y'all felt when Tupac died."
I mean, nigga, I remember how I felt when Tupac died. Fuck.
Oh,
How you felt?
oh, wait, how was
Man, shut
how
up.
what was your emotions like at
That
3 years
was like
old?
2.
Shut up.
I was just like, damn, they really love this
Shut
nigga.
the
Golly.
fuck up for real.
You changed your diaper before or after
were
you got the
4.
news?
Son, nigga, we was 6. 97, bro. Come on, son.
He did not die in 97.
Oh,
I'm just-
Big died
I'm
in
just gonna
97.
throw that
Pop
out.
died in
and
96.
6.
I believe they both.
95 and 6.
I thought they
No,
both died in
bro.
96. 96,
No,
97. 96,
No,
97.
Big was a
Right,
year
damn, I
later,
thought it
son. 96, 97.
Still,
Come
Pat, you gave a fuck that much, son?
on. Nigga, yes. I grew up listening to that. What do you mean?
1996.
Thank you.
Fact checker.
5. At
96 and
5, you
7.
were bumping Tupac.
You was
for
on
a
it.
year
Well,
straight.
in his
Nigga,
defense,
I was raised by a fucking
Red Bean.
gangster, nigga.
In his defense, he was being babysitted by Red Bean on the track.
I was raised by a Red Bean on the track, son. Come on, son.
Who Red Bean on the track?
Our cousin.
gang.
Shout out Red.
But so that's what we're gonna ask, man. How has his death personally affected you? Cause me, it's made me kind of feel like fuck. I was on Nip music for the longest
Yeah,
time, but
that's why it's like-
I'm not gonna come up here and stunt like he was my number one artist, but he's always kind of
But you
just
knew
there.
everything.
Yeah, I knew all
You
his
listen to
music. I
every
fuck with all his
project,
music.
yeah.
But if someone asks like who you fucking with, I probably would forget to put him on a list
Nah,
just because he
I
was
wouldn't
always
forget.
there.
But
But-
he just wouldn't be like the
Exactly.
first. Like he'll
Right.
be like a prime. Like
Right.
if somebody put him on their list, you'll be like,
Right.
okay, I see.
And
why.
shout out to my partner CJ, because I like literally
shout out
begged him
CJ.
for a few years, like, son, you ever heard Nipsey Hussle? You gotta get on him, son. And his keys was, I already got too much. That's how he talk. You know, you feel him. I already got too much music to listen to, man. I'll have
Yo.
to.
You could
I'll
never
have
have
to
too
get
much
to it
music
later.
to listen
That's why I used to try to tell
Yeah,
us
you really can't.
punk ass, but he's Italian now, so shout out to him. But
You really
We
think
all
he's Italian
exotic,
now?
bruh. He Italian.
Yo,
I'm Irish. Who lit?
you're Irish.
Similar situation. Guy I used to work with at the slave yard.
Get the slave yard. Let's get
If you
it.
know, you know.
Let's talk about it.
If you know, you know.
you know.
If you know, you know. But I got on Facebook the day Nip died, and next thing you know, I see a post.
The video.
Dom was always telling me to listen to Nipsey Hussle, man, and I just had got around to it, and I was just trying to text you like I fuck with it, and now this shit went
Right,
down, and
it's
I was
just
like,
crazy,
I didn't
son.
even remember I told that nigga that.
So,
Like I was like, damn, bro, that shit's that like, and that's when it's just I can't listen to it, me personally.
you can't.
Not
you
yet.
haven't been
It's
able to.
Not yet.
way too emotional.
I'm gonna
I
try
do the
this
same
week. I
thing
try
every
like
I
day.
I
have
try
been.
almost every day, but it ain't like emotional. It's just like I can't enjoy it like I usually do. Like
Yeah.
singing every word and shit. Like I can't do that because it's like damn.
Yeah, I
Like,
get in my feelings and my
yeah,
thoughts
it's like,
a little
and I
too
start
much,
thinking
and-
about like the video and shit. 'Cause I seen the
Right,
video
right.
and
I
all
seen it on
that, so
accident.
it's like I start thinking about that. Like,
Yeah.
so it's different.
So I'm gonna wait for a while. I actually just got around to listening to Mac again.
Okay.
And I listened, like I was able to listen to Mac the day he died. Like,
Nah,
that's why I know.
different for me, too.
Savage.
But like when Nipsey Hussle status symbol or that's how I knew came on, like those are ones like those like my two favorite songs. Damn, I can't really enjoy it.
The actual
Like,
song "Victory Lap" is one that get to me. That's my shit.
He has a lot of like sort of emotional intros.
Yeah,
They
like,
say Meek
'cause he,
Mill,
like,
and,
very good
as soon as he put
production
on
and
one of
shit.
his albums,
Like
there's
the
a girl
Victory Lap, the
singing
song
for a
Victory Lap,
bridge.
Victory Lap.
That's
That's
what
why I
I'm
ain't
saying.
listening
That's
to
the one that
Victory
get me,
Lap
son.
yet.
That's
Victory Lap came on,
and that's my favorite song, son. I could make it up until the end, until Homegirl start really going in, and it's
Oh
like, fuck.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
and then it's like
definitely should.
shit.
But
See,
he
yeah,
has that
that's
a
why I
lot.
try
He
to
had the
avoid,
same
'cause
thing
I
for the
knew it was gonna be
marathon,
like
right?
that.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
But
Yeah, that
I
mailbox
think,
money.
I still
Crenshaw,
think
like-
"Forever on Some Fly Shit" is probably the first song I was able to listen to because that was my shit. He was talking that shit. I think that was on
The first Blue Laces
the
is the
marathon.
only one that I could let run through.
Yeah.
Like the first one, I think that's from the marathon, isn't it?
you listening to Nip, Pat?
Yeah, bro.
You're able to listen to him right now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's why my brother put me on Nip and he took that, like he took his death kind of hard. on
I-
that shit.
I
seen
mean,
your
like,
brother
bruh,
snap. I
it's
felt,
like-
so bad.
But he said he be bumping his shit like
Yeah,
he's
son, you
bumping
got
his
to,
shit
son.
It just
nonstop,
make it
so-
feel. It just make it feel like more real. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, bro. Like
Yeah, I realized.
it's a trash situation, but like at the
Yes.
same time, like I'm not gonna not listen
Son.
to him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Y'all
I'm-
realize he
Streams
having
going
his
up. He
funeral.
own all his masters.
His funeral was at the Staples Center.
Staples Center.
I think the last person whose funeral was at the Staples Center was Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's crazy, son.
I don't even think Prince had.
I don't
No,
know. I
Prince's
think,
funeral was in Minnesota, wasn't it?
yeah, did he do a private funeral? I don't remember.
Bro, they lit the whole city up purple when that nigga died.
I mean,
Yeah.
deservedly. Should have lit the whole fucking world at purple. If you ask me. I watched Purple Rain yesterday. No, 2 days ago.
That's the greatest movie.
It is the greatest fucking movie of all time. Shout out to Morris Day.
They've been lighting
Ooh,
damn near
and
the whole world up
shit.
blue. You
Shout out
see they had
Morris Day.
And
a
the
candlelight thing for
Yeah, they
Nipsey
had.
in
Yeah,
Uptown
they
last
did
night.
something for. That's fucking niggas coming out of Uptown. Niggas
Yeah,
is
I'm about to say, well, the
alright.
first one was in Houston. I mean, well, LA, of course, by a store, but yeah, man, that shit wild. Like, can't say rest in peace because that shit just disrespectful.
Right. So
Like,
fucked
would
up.
y'all what celebrity death would y'all say really impacted you the most? If not this one, if y'all have any Cause I usually don't really be caring about too many people like that. Some of them, this one really hit me like damn.
Yeah, this
like
one and
not
Mac
like
Miller.
this nigga wasn't supposed to just not be here. Is there any other celebrity deaths that really had y'all like fucked up?
Besides Mac
I mean
Miller.
like Prince,
No,
Michael
mine
Jackson,
was
them all
Mac.
caught me off guard.
It's-
Like what the
Michael
fuck?
Jackson, it didn't really hit me as
I'm
like
a little
as
young.
sad.
It hit me, but
Yeah.
For me, it's this one, son, because like
Yeah,
the way Michael
Yeah,
and
I
Prince
remember
went
that.
out,
I remember that.
I
the
was
way
super
Michael and
young,
Prince
though.
went out, like they were older. And
Well, I'm pretty
they
sure-
died from some other shit.
I'm pretty
they
sure
were
when
in bad-
when Left Eye died, Tony Shark was torn up.
That was
remember the
fucked up.
last
No,
a
no,
few
you know
episodes
what?
ago.
I was young,
You
so
know
I didn't
what?
A
really.
few episodes ago, apparently
it was
TLC is
almost
the
like
greatest
I couldn't
thing.
believe it. Like I don't know, but Aaliyah,
Aaliyah, yeah,
had
that's what
me
I was about to
fucked
say.
up.
Aaliyah's
Aaliyah had
dead.
me fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, that one was.
And
Yeah, see,
I
I was
can't
young
to
as
this
hell,
day
so I
listen
didn't, you
to
know.
rock the full Rock the Boat song.
That's my shit though.
I want to. It's like I put it on and I just can't listen to the whole
That's
thing.
my shit.
Aaliyah's death was just a like
up.
it just came out of nowhere because like the plane crash, like shit was crazy.
It wasn't
think
like a
that-
pilot drunk or some shit.
No, they had overloaded the
luggage or
plane
something, yeah.
with too much luggage.
Okay.
That's tough, son.
Yeah.
That's
But I think
tough.
Mac overall, because Mac was legit. Mac legit inspired songs I made on my last album, and
Yeah, bro.
it just-
I ain't gonna lie,
it
Mac.
fucked me
I
up,
think
man.
Mac and Nipsey shit was about what it went for me.
Yeah, I feel you, Nipsey.
But just Nipsey shit
yeah.
a little
I
bit
feel
more because
because
He actually was
how he
murdered.
died.
he was murdered and
You
because
seen
of the
the shit.
family connection. So like it just was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like this shit just like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was just, I don't know, too much. Bad timing. Mac just went, and then you get Nipsey going.
And then
so.
yeah, they're too close.
is your
To,
man? He
they're
good?
too close.
Yeah. I had called my uncle when I found out, like when I first got here and shit, and he sounded just very somber. But I just told him like, yeah, I love you. You know, I'm praying for y'all. I hope you know.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I think
so-
That's
Nipsey's
crazy.
well, not only cause like his music and shit, but just seeing what type of man he was, how he moved and shit, how he was about his business, about his people, and all the shit he was doing. It's kind of like he was a motivation. So
Right.
now it's like I mean, of course I'm still sad, I'm still hurt by this
Yeah.
shit, but now it's kind of like I'm low key motivated by it in a weird way to
Right.
just like be better and do better.
Everybody should be
I think everybody
motivated
is.
by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody is.
And I think that definitely speaks like to the person he was. Just seeing all the people coming
Yeah.
out speaking on him. He got such a diverse group of people that's like,
You seen
damn,
the
Nip
gang
was.
unity walk where all the like gang members from like every
Yeah.
set in LA they like met up.
I did see that.
Like,
About
had a little
time,
unity
fuck.
thing.
Was the
That shit-
essays there? I seen some
Yeah,
people
it
saying
was
the
all-
essays
it was
wasn't
all
there.
types.
It wasn't fucking with it.
It was all
That's been
types.
going on. That's been going on, kind of.
What?
Like gangs being unified, gang
Nah,
violence.
but
it
like
re-
they,
it really
was a
did.
lot, like,
It
they
really
did.
did.
A lot.
But no. I was just talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
what he's about. He was like about time. That was his
No, I mean it's been going on. It started a little bit when Kendrick came out with like.
I mean, I
kinda
think it was
started-
going.
that
It was going
started
way
a little
before
bit of
then.
That's what I'm saying.
It started. It
Gang-
started
you got
before then.
Game with Q,
I'm talking
you got
about.
Game
I'm talking
with-
about.
Snoop
I'm
Dogg
talking
been
about
having
it
like
being
bigger level, like
televised.
real
I'm
games.
talking about it
Like-
being televised on a national fucking media level. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when the attention really started coming to that on that level. But Nipsey, what he was doing was, I think, way on an even way bigger scale than what
No,
just
because
coming out with that
Nip
song.
was home.
So
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, that's
now
what I'm
that you
saying.
say that, this
He was
brings
in
me
the
this
streets.
brings me to another conversation I want to have because I had this conversation the other day, and I didn't feel good about it. Do y'all think Nip was moving wrong?
No.
No,
Why not? Because someone I was
No,
talking to, Patrick, says that he should have been strapped. He was basically moving wrong.
He's felon.
I don't
It's a
want.
felony.
I didn't. You know what?
That's a
Look.
felony,
I'm gonna
bro.
put it like this. Let me put it in the context.
Hold on,
right?
before you do that, my thing was they say people were saying like he wasn't on guard, he wasn't on point. But my thing is this:
Man,
the
let me
man
tell
was in his hood at his place. You don't have to be on guard in a situation. That's like this is what I equivalated it to. That's like if you standing in front of Junior store and somebody run up and stab you, like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Are you in when you in your environment you feel comfortable
Yeah.
or do you was
I
he
guess-
moving wrong in the sense of not being 100% on point
You seen what
at
happened,
all times?
I guess
What?
Because they said his partner, well, somebody he knew just got out from doing like buku long in jail, and
Yeah.
he called him, and they was at the store, so he ran up there. He didn't tell his security, so he
Right.
just ran up there to his store to get dude right with free clothes and shit.
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah,
that's
and-
what happened. Then dude came up, and so they say you like saying you not welcome here, you a rat. So dude felt played and came back and started shooting.
Yeah, and
So
that's what I'm
I
saying.
guess whoever argued with you, I guess
Patrick.
what they're saying is,
Yeah, I don't. But look, I don't want to say it like that.
Nip should have been prepared after the argument. That's the only thing I can see.
Well,
I don't even look.
Nipsey,
I don't know. Look, I don't even want to say
he
that.
hires buku felons, so you can't have guns.
Yeah, but I don't even want to
like
say that. I don't want to say he was moving wrong. He wasn't moving wrong because his heart was in the right place. But
you gotta just be more.
it's just
careful.
the situational awareness. Like somebody should have been around him. You know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like, but at the same time, you can't. Like I was telling him, you can't gauge that. Like it could happen to anybody.
Yeah.
But
you know what I'm saying? There's no way to predict it.
But
so it's like,
I'm not gonna say he was moving bad at all. Just he did get caught slipping. You can say that. But I think when you're in your own hood, in your home turf, at your own establishment, you don't gotta be securityed up 24/7.
Especially when you
now,
out all that.
keep in mind, he is in the middle of a fucking gang area, but that's his area.
His hood,
you know what I'm saying? So people could say, well, you can't equivalent that to Slidell because there's a bunch of bitch ass niggas out here, which it is. But if it's you know what I'm saying? If you in your hood,
and dude that killed him was a Crip.
yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's his hood. But he ain't the only one that's in that hood. That's what I was really saying.
What Pat's
they got other
is,
niggas around there that ain't as friendly as Nip.
And it doesn't sound like he was blaming it on Nip.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's his fault.
Somebody should have been there to catch the vibe and be like, yo, dude got a weird vibe. Keep an eye on him.
But look, but this is what I was telling Corey. Look, this is what I was telling Corey, right?
As I'm saying, it's a loose associate.
His business partner had an interview right after the shooting. Like literally, he was on the news giving an interview. Yeah, right. The guy with the cowboy with the fucking braids. He claimed that he was with Nipsey when that altercation or that fucking transaction had transpired between them two. And he said when he seen dude looked like he had hate in his eyes. That's what he said. So what I'm saying is, why would you leave him out there if that situation goes down? Why would you leave him out there by himself?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, maybe you don't think nothing about to go down, but like, bro, if you telling the reporter this guy clearly had hate and envy in his eyes, why would you go back inside and leave him out there by himself?
If dude could see that, you think Nipsey and them couldn't see that shit?
And that's another thing I'm saying. It's just like, all right, man, if you're aware of that, like, all right, somebody got to say, look, bro, all right,
it's time to get out of here.
Like, or let's go inside. But let's go inside.
Time to get out of here.
That's easy to say
that's easy to say when you're not in a situation.
That's easy to say in hindsight, but when you in your hood with your niggas and this one nigga have a bad vibe, you probably looking at it like
you probably just
you come up in that environment. You like, well, fuck, if he got a problem, we just beat the fuck out of him. Nobody expecting this dude to come back busting. And,
but you know what, though?
But look, what I'm going to say, and I'm trying to say this to make it not sound bad at all. If you're in that situation, you in that environment, and you get caught slipping, if someone taking it there and they got the upper hand on you, then I guess technically you can be considered moving wrong.
Right. And look, I'm gonna say this because I've been in a similar situation to that.
Pat's out here.
No, I don't want to. It's not like that. But I Dapper, right? Well, we was in a situation.
First of all, is this something Dapper would like you to be talking about?
Look, it's nothing. So look, we was in a situation before where we was at Marco's, and this guy who he had been cool with, he had been at this guy's house a couple nights before, right? And it wasn't just him; it was a bunch of people over there. But this dude, somebody stole some shit from this dude's house. So this guy was going around fucking robbing everybody that was at his house on that night, right? Some wild shit, just stupid shit. So, but Dapper's the type of person. Dapper's like, he a peacemaker. Dapper not on that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be an asshole to pull up on Dapper.
Dude had came up to the store for something, and Dapper was just like trying to, he was like trying to tell him like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have nothing to do with this shit. And dude pulled out a gun. Of course, it was a fake gun, but he pulled out this gun. It looked real, and like tried to rob Dapper. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, we didn't expect that shit, or see it coming because we didn't really know dude mindset at the time. Like I didn't really know the dude, so like it can just like shit like that could happen, and you don't really see it coming. So I understand how he could not feel like, you know, something is really about to go down,
Right.
because you don't, in that situation, you don't really feel like something about to really go down.
Right.
But shit can go down like that.
Shit can go down to any
Shit can
minute,
go down
anywhere.
like that. So I understand from like Nip's perspective and their perspective why, yeah, he might have been out there by himself because he really didn't feel like dude was coming back with that type of energy.
But it wasn't just him out there. It was
And
him
like
and
I
two
said,
other
though,
people.
right,
And like
right.
I think one of the other dudes died too, didn't they?
Right.
Oh, I know.
No, they didn't.
Everybody
They
kept saying
didn't.
that,
They didn't
but I
die.
think the
No,
other two made
they
it.
did. They made
Nah,
it. They,
one of them made it, and they said like the other one died.
But son,
eventually,
the,
because they were
yeah,
both. Because
bro.
last I heard, they were both in stable condition.
one of
in
the
hospital.
sadder things that came out after this is the fact that his brother got there before the ambulance did and was trying to resuscitate.
Oh
him.
yeah, and he watched
That
him die.
shit.
Yeah.
That's what fucked me up. Remember when y'all told me
Look.
about the footage?
Yeah.
That what fucked me up was him trying to.
Look,
Yeah.
when Ro died at Tacos and Beer,
Oh yeah.
my sister was the one who gave him CPR
Yeah.
and tried
Oh,
to resuscitate
shit. I
him.
didn't, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like shit can go down, bro. Like it just happens. You
That's-
know what I'm saying?
He said his brother
That-
said
you're
he.
making yourself look bad because bringing that situation up is why Corey, like, you know what I'm saying? That's sort of proving Corey's point.
You never
No,
had
I know, but that's what
no
I'm saying. I just wanted to further
zero-
elaborate
zero
on, because we didn't go into a
that
super
going
in-depth
on.
conversation
Yeah, no,
about
no.
it. We was just talking about
And
it.
That is-
it,
that-
it came from the conversation I had of the fact, the conversation that's been going on over this week of is us trying to get on, become successful, and keep it real by going back to your hood and being around these people. Is that not the right move to be making?
It's
Because
not.
now some people are starting to say, maybe we thought this. I gotta keep it real. I gotta go back. I gotta be seen. I gotta
Yeah.
ride my Ferrari through the
But-
hood.
Never the
but
way to go.
Is the wrong route to
Never
go.
the way
But-
to go.
So what? So my opinion, my question for y'all, because that's how we got on this question
Yeah.
was. So say you drop an album, your shit blew up, you this big level rapper.
Won't happen, but go on.
Are you are you gonna make it a priority
Yeah.
to still come back to the hood, still be around the people you was around, and do stuff to kind of show love to your area?
Let me tell you.
Right.
The Bayou, I'm gonna.
You know,
And
by the
and that was
Genius
my
album?
point.
No,
that was
no,
my
no,
point.
no.
Different locations. That was my point.
The
Different locations.
Bayou, I'm going to. The Bayou's gonna get love whether I'm here or not.
Just because he keeps saying that it's
That-
different
that-
locations, but
that's
just-
that's the main point I
just
was
like-
making to him.
just like-
we're in a different area.
But
and
just
I
like
didn't-
there's
you know,
hating ass bitch ass niggas in California that did that
It's
shit to
the
Nip,
same thing, I
there's
know.
hating ass bitch ass niggas in Slidell
Yeah.
Not
that
the
would
Bayou.
not to buy you, but
That's what I'm saying. It's different.
But
And that's what I was
not
saying.
as-
And that's what I was
not
saying.
LA
Bayou.
being Slidell, it's not as many people, so it's easy for one of them dudes that try that shit out here to get killed from that shit.
But when I cross the railroad tracks, Corey, is what I'm. I'm not gonna live out here. First of all, if I get that much money,
Right.
But I'm gonna take care of my people. I'm going to do something nice for that
I'ma
neighborhood.
definitely have
whether
a house
I'm
out
here,
here.
And that's what I was
or
saying. Like
not.
I'm not coming back home, nigga.
I'ma
I live
come back
here.
home because my family.
I'ma
That's
have a
like
house.
all my family. It's
Right.
different.
Like-
Am I gonna cross the railroad tracks and go fucking around with yada yada yada? No. Am I gonna do
You
a
can
show
if
at
you
the
strap.
harbor center and have fucking metal detectors getting in that bitch? Yeah, I do that. Am I gonna be like
gonna have
lurking
to
in
have
Old
that.
Town after? No,
Lurking in
I'm gonna
Old
get
Town.
popped. Y'all know when I talked about when I won the lottery. Y'all know the chip on my shoulder I had for motherfuckers who never gave a fuck about
Yo,
me.
yeah, we do.
So like, I'm going to get shot if I'm caught like slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I just got it on my shoulders. I don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas never gave a fuck about me, and I'm gonna let you know that off dump. So I'm not going. I'm going to place myself out of that situation.
So technically, you want to be like the people that you don't like, cause they don't give a fuck about you, so you don't want to give a fuck about you.
I'm not trying to murder.
So
people.
you won't give a fuck.
I'm not trying to
so
murder people.
You
I
ain't
don't know
gonna
what
kill
you
the hate
thought.
with love. You ain't trying to kill the hate with love.
No.
Like, I mean-
look at Nip.
I mean, that's different though.
It's not different.
It's
I
not
would love
different,
to
though.
do the
It's
same
not different,
thing,
though.
but like,
it's not.
you
It's
know,
not
I don't want
different.
to kill the hate with love.
But
You
this,
give me hate,
but
you
this,
get
but
hate.
look,
I
but
don't
look.
think
This
you
what I
showing
want to
that dude
say.
love though.
This what I want to say though. You, as much as we want to do that, that's what everybody want to do. You know, everybody want to come back to their fucking home and show love. But you gotta also be mindful of the fact that history repeats itself, and it's been proven time and time again.
There's one nigga that's gonna take you showing love as you showing love. Then there's gonna be another nigga that's gonna take you showing love as you trying to stunt on them because you got more than them, and that's gonna be the nigga that's gonna come to you with
Exactly,
problems.
and you never know.
And he
who.
gonna take. He gonna have a
You
problem
never
too.
know.
Right? Because I believe in concealed carry.
But also in that same
You seen what I did with that?
in that
shot?
same
I
sense
know.
though too, Nipsey lived a different lifestyle than we've lived out here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we're
A
not
completely
gonna
different
ignore the
lifestyle
fact
than we
that
lived out here.
California gun laws is different
Nipsey
too.
was an active gang member.
Right.
So we're not talking about the Pope here, but That does
He
not.
wasn't active.
But that don't mean you immune to the shit. Yeah,
Right.
we know.
Righty. Man, that's tough.
Yeah,
For real.
it's a double-edged sword,
So
bro.
what was the next thing?
Well,
y'all feel like it's a conspiracy?
I don't. I just think that's another problem with New Orleans. The number one reason for murder is a nigga feeling played. The niggas egos is real fragile. You make a nigga feel played. Any nigga you make feel played, he is bound. He couldn't be bound to come back, especially if he know he can't touch you. If he know he can't beat you up, the first thing he gonna try to do is pull a gun.
Yeah.
That could happen out. That could happen out here tonight.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
just that disrespect factor.
And I feel like that's a major problem in New Orleans. If you make a nigga feel played in front of people, you have to expect him to try to do something.
That's why you just gotta be mindful.
And if he don't try to fight you at that moment, you gotta watch that motherfucker.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, forever.
Forever.
Like Pac said, in a song, some buck that are roughed up way back, coming back after all these years. Right a tat 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 tat. That's the way it is. Y'all not on it.
No, I'm not. I was a Biggie fan.
Yeah,
me too, so
I'm sorry.
So how do y'all think his death will impact the world in about 5 to 10 years?
As much as I don't want to say it, I think it's gonna be the same cycle. I don't even think 5 to 10 years. I think before the end of this month, it's just gonna be a.
No,
we're not gonna hear about him
may
again until
inspire-
the 1 year anniversary.
Nah, that's a lie. You think
There's
it may
been a
inspire-
lot of other people that passed away that might have been talked about for a few months, and then they go. He's gonna have tributes at the award shows. Okay, maybe not the end of this year, but by. I know it's different. I know it's different, but we still have to understand.
No, I ain't saying it like that. I'm just saying his was a little more.
No, I know it's different. In our community, it's a big hit. You still have to understand on a global scale, this is a black gang member that got killed by gun violence by another black man.
Stop saying he was a gang member.
I'm saying the outside of our community, that's just what the perception is. Senseless gun violence. Two black men, a black man killing another black man.
Look, here's the thing, okay? X, I'm a fan of all of these people, right?
Yeah.
Right. X, Mac, Nip. X was for the young cats. I have a 13-year-old cousin who was in tears for a day over XXXTentacion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Damn.
He was for the young cats. That legacy is going to live on for a long time with him and his age group and younger people. Mac was more of a hipster crowd. I can't even say white because Mac had like
everybody.
A lot of
everybody,
he had a little bit
bro.
of everybody, but it was more of the hipsters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be torn about that forever, waiting on unreleased Mac. That hit me.
Right.
Nip was a little bit of everybody who I just said, and that's what's different about this.
Right.
Nip had kids because of last time that I checked. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had a slamming single last year.
Right.
And he had kids with him. He did a song with YG. YG's
For
huge
what, dude?
on the commercial.
I think,
base, you know what
but
I'm saying?
I also
Nip
think
had a
it's
little bit
different.
of everybody.
I also think it's different with Nipsey though, because I believe that Nipsey had a greater impact outside of music than most of these
like,
other
and
people.
community
and stuff. Yeah.
And by all means, I want everybody to feel how they feel right now forever, not in grieving, but feeling that sense of motivation. Like, damn,
Yeah, that's what I'm
you know, Nip would be proud of me for doing this. I just don't want it to be like another lost. You know, they still got old heads that's still torn up about Pac and Biggie.
Who are you? Because I play Nate
marathon always
Dogg and get
continues.
sad. Me personally.
Yeah.
You said what?
I still get sad when
Nate
I listen
Dogg.
to Nate Dogg. I'm gonna miss him
Nah,
forever.
I don't
Who
get
are you
sad.
relating this issue to?
What you mean? As far as just like
why
kind
do you
of.
think Nip is gonna be another one of those? What's
No.
another one of those?
I don't think it's that. I just think life's gonna go on. Unfortunately,
I mean,
And
yeah,
it's-
it goes
it's
on, but
just
he
the
will still be
Yeah, it's gotta
remembered.
go on.
Yeah, he's gonna be remembered because his music is still gonna be here. His catalog's not gonna disappear. But I don't want it to just be another
Another what? That's what I'm asking. Related to another.
anyone dead that hasn't been talked about in the last few months.
But I don't think
I just
anyone
wanted to say
that
one
died,
person.
I don't think they had this many people like going hard behind him like this. Like this dude had a whole gang, like unity. Like,
when was the last time you
rally
wondered
thing.
what would Pac do?
What? Here's okay.
We wasn't Pac's. We
But
wasn't.
no, he
Pac's
just said
son.
someone.
That's what I was about to say.
I just said in our community is gonna be good. I'm just saying on a global scale.
Bro, I even
I
think
think
that.
it's there, son. I think it's gonna be. I think it's.
I even
legacy
think,
has just begun,
man, I
unfortunately.
even think Nipsey done did more for his city than Pac, bro. And that's gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I don't give a fuck.
We're having different.
We're
having different conversations right now, though.
It's
It
94.
could be.
That's a different time. You make way more money.
It is.
So,
So I'm just saying.
But let me ask you
I'm
this:
just saying,
because I did see someone say this on Twitter, and I'm not too researched on it. Can y'all tell me what Pac did for the community? Not that he didn't. That I know he spoke on a lot of things, but can y'all
that's
tell
exactly
me?
what I'm saying.
Can y'all tell me what he
Pac
did?
spoke
And I'm
on
not
a lot
saying
of
that in a
things.
bad way. I just don't know.
Right.
I know what y'all are saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying it was 94.
All right.
It was a different.
We
time.
know what time it was.
It was.
But a lot of
I don't know what I'm trying to say,
what
but
Pac was preaching
Pac couldn't
was
do as
I'm
much
saying
as Nipsey could do
It's,
now.
yeah, I feel like in this time there's a lot more technology. There's a lot more everything. There's a lot more money to be made nowadays. There wasn't social media. There's a lot
and Nip
more.
was everywhere. He had a tech company and shit.
Because
That's
what I seen someone say was someone tweeted Nipsey Hussle was not Tupac, stop it. And someone said, you're right, Nipsey Hussle was doing everything that Pac talked about.
That's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. Pac's
and that's not a bad thing. That was Pac's purpose.
Yeah, if it wasn't, if there, some
That's
could
all
say
I'm-
if
yeah.
it wasn't for Pac speaking on that, we
I
don't get a Nipsey Hussle
and I
doing it.
feel that. I'm just
The major question is,
though.
another question is, Pac died in 96. Why did it take up a nigga and now to be doing the shit that he was talking about? Because I do see another argument of people saying there's a lot of other artists that's on Nipsey level, if not bigger, that are speaking on, damn, Nip, you was doing this, you was doing that, we loved you for this, we love you for that. But these same people aren't doing any of those things that they respect Nip so much for doing.
And the
Y'all
thing
seen
I'm
what
saying
Future
is,
said they need more people like us.
Whatever.
and my thing is just like, and all I was saying was like,
Exactly.
a lot of Pac actions was contradictory to the things he spoke. And not like, and yeah, like what he spoke was revolutionary, but he was still trying to live that thug life. He was, I mean, you got to think about it, bro. The nigga had just beat somebody up in the casino right before he died. You know what I'm saying?
A known reputable
and according to Vlad TV interviews, the nigga that he beat up was the person
one who
that killed him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
because
Pac was
he
still,
felt played.
Pac was like,
all
yeah,
them dudes
I
stumped him out.
love
When
what
you
he
a
was
Crip,
doing and
getting
what he
stumped out
stood
by Bloods,
for,
alright, I'ma
but
get
a lot
y'all.
of his
And he stole
actions
them out with dress
didn't
shoes.
speak to what he was preaching, and that's all I'm saying. Nipsey actually was following up his words with real actions and making real changes in his community and real changes within himself.
So y'all don't put
That's
any,
why I feel like his impact and what he did is gonna have a longer lasting impact than what Pac was doing. That's all I'm saying. And Pac was the cornerstone and the foundation for what Nipsey was doing. You can't dispute that, and we're not gonna dismiss that.
Right.
But I'm just saying
Nipsey
was able to do a lot more than what Pac did, and I think because of that, his legacy is gonna have a longer lasting impact than Pac's, and not just in music. I'm saying outside of music. Like,
I think they're both gonna
Valid
have
point.
some pretty long lasting.
Yeah, I don't think
'Cause
one's
now
gonna
his name-
replace
yeah,
the other.
nobody's never gonna forget
I
Pac.
don't think this should be a comparison.
Nobody's never gonna forget
Yeah,
Pac.
that's what I think. Cause
I
it's
don't
like,
think
yeah,
this-
Pac's unforgivable, but I don't consider it as like
think this-
Nip is
Oh, yeah.
more
It's not like
impactful than
It's
Pac.
not
It's
a
still
con-
like Nip
it's
is
not a
actually-
con-
it's
Nip
not a
just
contest.
followed
It's not a
behind Pac
contest.
and just progress with that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody should be saying. Nobody should be trying to compare them. But go. What was you about
I
to
don't think it's a comparison.
I'm just looking at
You
the
know,
facts.
Twitter
I'm just looking at the facts.
activists love to debate.
So do y'all completely over the accusations of it being a conspiracy?
Yeah.
'Cause some people
I
are
mean-
saying it's still not adding up.
Well,
Yeah.
cause
I
of
think
the,
Nip. I think Nip brother said he still thinks the story
Honestly,
is kind of funny.
certain aspects of the story aren't
the
adding
defense
up,
attorney.
but you know,
Yeah.
but we're gonna find out.
And that's another
They
thing.
saying that 'cause of
I've
the-
seen a lot of people saying, "How could this hood nigga afford this attorney?"
That
People-
represented OJ.
I just want to let y'all know he's doing this
probably
shit
did it pro bono to get his name
100%
out.
for free. Clout is the
But
worst.
they said he was
Listen,
privately
hold on.
retained.
Clout is the worst form of payment nowadays. A nigga would do something just to get paid off of clout.
But when they say privately retained,
That could mean
that's kind of weird.
$0.
Yeah,
He
no.
just called and said, "Oh, let me get in front of this."
Well, what
Real
it,
shit. I'm pretty positive that's how it happened.
yeah,
Like fuck.
That's what I figured out. Like he probably did that shit pro bono.
Yeah, like man.
where somebody else could be paying for it. he might. Obviously, Eric Holder ain't got that kind of money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I think that's obvious, but I'm telling you, man.
And you gotta think
that
there's
nigga-
other people with motives out here.
That nigga's
like,
probably doing that shit for
So, yeah.
free. But the one thing that I did see that looked kind of weird was I seen they posted a picture of the day the guy got caught, and he had a really low haircut. They posted a picture that was 2 days later, and he had noticeably a lot more hair. So people were saying like, this isn't the same guy.
Like a Facebook pictures or his last mugshot.
Nah, cause
No,
we
it was
seen
him
the
in the
video
courthouse.
from when he was being arrested at the in front
Yeah.
of the institution where he was trying to check in.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I was just like, I
And they
don't.
have the video from his arraignment in court.
Yeah, I don't. And that's the
So-
things that they were talking about. I don't. Look
But
at,
we're not going to get into the conspiracy.
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
don't see it as a conspiracy at all. Just like,
that was y'all first episode. That's what
And
that
that's
was.
why.
right.
I wonder how loud this
Um,
one's gonna be on.
What you wrote down here, Sean?
Some loud rain.
If
Stop
you-
saying that, bro. This for us.
everybody knows that you do the topics.
No, they don't.
If what it says, if you could have him work, okay. If Nip could, who would y'all would have liked to see Nip collab with that he may not have, or what
Collab
are
with
some
a lot of people,
what
that's why.
what are some of y'all favorite Nip's songs, or your go-to collabs? I think that's what Sean was trying to get at.
Go-to collab? I know
Yeah.
off my top of my head. Well, it's two. It's gonna be the Rick Ross or Dom Kennedy.
I was just about to say I always liked him with Dom Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Loved
Yeah.
him with Dom.
Whatever
So,
happened. Whatever
That's
happened
another
to-
one I can't
yeah.
listen to.
Whatever
please,
happened to him.
Please, with him and Nipsey Hussle on
Yeah.
Get Home Safely.
I
Yeah,
Did
love
he
listening
did
to
he
them
ever work
albums
with
together.
Snoop?
I think
I'm
they
pretty
did some
sure.
songs.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked with everybody like Ross.
Yeah, he's worked with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Another gem that a lot of people may have missed. Remember when they remade "We Are the World"? Nipsey Hussle was in the video in the background throwing up gang signs. It's fucking amazing.
Well, from
Dead
talking about
serious.
Michael Jackson.
Yes, they remade when Haiti
When
got
he
hit with
did
that
the big,
and they had all the dudes rapping. It was like LL Cool J,
Yeah,
Snoop
yeah,
Dogg,
yeah.
Will.I.am.
It was
Nip,
everybody.
Nip was in the back being fucking Nip in the video.
That's great.
It was epic.
Yo, I just seen a flashback of him from 9 years ago. They were asking him about like his top 5 females, and like he was like, "Yeah, Lauren London, get at me." Like that was pretty funny.
So speaking of,
No, okay.
But he kind of like just saying he
Are we-
kind of spoke that into existence.
are we
So-
even are we even going to talk about this Kodak Black situation?
discuss
Bruh,
it
I don't
quick.
even want to get on that.
Now-
Dude,
now-
green for that shit.
Y'all might not like me. Yeah, I know I play devil's
I
advocate.
play devil's advocate. Go on. And he from
What he said was something that should not have been spoken on to the masses, but some could say that he didn't directly say, he wasn't saying like nothing too wild. He was just saying, I'm gonna let her grieve, and then I'm gonna get at her.
Keep that to your
Very,
fucking self.
very,
yourself,
a
bro.
very tasteless thing to say.
Keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
Off
Then
top,
he was saying
son.
she
Off
about to
top.
be a
Keep it
whole
to
widow.
There's
That
nothing
what he
wrong
saying?
with feeling
Yeah.
like that. I have very dark
Yeah,
thoughts. That
but
have
keep it
nothing
to
do with this
yourself.
situation. But I have
Alright.
very dark thoughts. I will never say that.
Yeah, there's
on
just some
air.
things better left unsaid. How do y'all feel about all these people now coming at him like T.I.?
Somebody got to check that
They
Politi-
nigga.
hurt. They
Yeah.
Nipsey friends. I
And
do
the
the same thing.
game made a video too.
Only person.
But
That's
me,
the
I probably
only
wouldn't
person
even
that
said
I'ma
nothing.
say.
I probably would have.
Game coming at his top.
Yeah.
Rub me the wrong way because Game
Bro,
has
it
zero
ain't-
respect for anybody.
But
Bro,
now,
it ain't just the rappers
but-
though. Niggas from his
Talk
record
about it,
label are like, yo, you need to fix that shit. Cause
I seen a radio station in LA said they're
Oh,
not
yeah.
playing his
we
music.
do
no more.
business.
Wild
We do
106.
business with Nipsey. Like
Yeah.
you need to fix that
I
shit,
think Tank
bro.
said
Like,
that.
That's the
You
best
tripping,
one right
yeah.
there. I like
Yeah,
his
he
record
came
label
at it
putting
cool.
him in check.
Yeah, Atlantic got on his ass
And I
about
don't
it.
like his apology.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was.
that was- I think that was
I think he
stupid.
got a call like, man, go just say
Yeah.
something.
That was a half-ass.
And
apology.
what did he
ain't
say? Wayne should have died or some shit?
Bruh,
What,
yeah,
come on,
he done
why
said-
are we even talking
he
about
been-
this?
He done
nigga?
said all type
been
of
on
just
Fuck
foul
that
shit.
nigga.
He been on
Like,
some
low
wild
key
shit.
Fuck him. No flocking slaps, but fuck him.
No fucking slaps.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, he been on some wild
He
shit.
been on some weird. I think the thing is, I'm saying fuck him, but the thing is, Kodak is doing this on purpose because what Corey always says.
Oh yeah, it's clout.
No clout, no type of clout is bad clout, and Kodak has been in the news too long.
For all the wrong reasons.
He probably about to go,
Yeah,
go to
bro.
jail. He got to
I hear
submit
clout
DNA
demon.
for a rape case.
Right.
He a
That's what
clout.
I'm
He a
saying.
clout demon like every other nigga his
clout-
age
a
that
clout
came
demon.
out in his fucking
I hope
era.
our audio doesn't sound bad. It's fucking storming outside.
Yeah,
I feel like you about to. You'll start rapping the Quiet
Yeah,
Storm
I want to
remix.
wrap it up kind of.
You know, rap has been through it all, man. Niggas is dead and shit. I'm gonna be Prodigy. You
I
be
don't
Habit.
know. I don't even know.
Pat could be Lil Kim.
Nah,
I mean, you got the fucking hair going on.
Fuck no.
Lil L, he got
If
the
anybody,
fucking-
nah,
Have to cut
son.
this episode short. All this fucking rain.
Nah, we'll be alright, son. It did get kind of bad out here, so that was that might have been a clean punch
I can't
in.
do it. I can't do the punch.
All right,
in.
Tony Sharp.
Punch-ins. Okay.
We smooth with
Yeah.
it.
You're
Yeah,
sick of shit. Every time we do a punch,
let's
he
talk
starts
about this
laughing.
Old Town Road, guys.
Old Town
so
Road.
Old Town Road
Bad.
was on a couple different Billboard charts, probably the hip hop one too. But I just looked up; it was on the top 100, and it's probably most likely on the hip hop charts. And last week it was on the country charts before they took it off because they realized it was nothing but fucking bass and a country sample, I guess. Anyways, so people are outraged because they took it off the country chart and they think it's racist. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't see nobody being outraged. I see
see a lot
everybody
of people
going
being
hard behind the remix now, like, oh, this shit is,
Bruh.
I just see
There's
a
a lot of outrage.
I just see a lot of people like making jokes about it, like the black people are coming to take over country.
That shit.
We are coming to take over country. That's what y'all not understanding. This is the
people
tip
like
of the
this
iceberg,
That
nigga.
pisses
Right.
me off.
This,
Go on.
people
this
that
is the
do
tip of
country
the
music,
iceberg, nigga.
they just singing
we
shit, they don't
coming,
do the
we
rap
coming
stuff.
for the country charts too, son. Hip hop has finally branched out.
Pat,
into,
have you ever
into the last genre, son?
Have you ever listened to
that's
Darius
the last
Rucker,
untapped
Pat?
genre, son? Bro, y'all don't even know who Hootie and the Blowfish is. We not talking about Darius Rucker no more, son. We not talking about
Who's
it. son.
Hootie and the Blowfish?
Bro, that's the first band he came out with.
Okay,
son.
did you just
I don't
watch a
know nothing
fucking
about
video
this
on
Hootie.
Twitter?
No,
trying to
bitch,
fucking
no.
say
I'm
something?
Ask them
lost.
name 3 songs.
I don't, cause I don't listen to that
You
shit.
just said y'all don't listen to it.
Cause it's not fire, and I don't listen to that shit.
Fun
But
fact,
I have seen the
fun
music
story,
videos.
Fun story, I like to say this. Me and Pat was at FYE one day. He picked up the Liquid Swords video.
I
Like,
remember
like, bro, this is literally the greatest song I've ever made. I was like, oh yeah, name 3 songs. He's like,
Talking about Jizz album.
yeah, he couldn't.
He literally
Stupid
just
ass.
said
I can't
video, and he
read
was
it.
talking about the album, but we're
Stupid
not gonna
ass.
talk
I
about
wasn't
it.
listening. I just heard Liquid Swords.
My thing
Anyway.
is,
Stupid.
nobody fucking.
Nigga.
Why are you fucking kidding me? That's my thing.
Bruh,
it's a
why you so
sample.
why you so mad?
It is because it's literally
Because me and
burn,
you
burn,
love it
burn.
No,
it's a
yeah, 'cause
sample.
he
I
didn't
can't
get
think
Billy
of it
Ray
first.
Cyrus on his remix.
It
That's
is
why
a
he mad.
sample.
Talking about
It is a
Fendi bras and
sample with a bunch of
Maseratis.
808.
Who
Are you
cares?
fucking kidding
Who
me?
cares?
Wait, so are you for the song or against
No,
it? I
he's
can't
against
tell.
it.
Like the
He's
song.
against the song being on the country chart.
I'm not against.
So you don't think it's a country song?
That's what
I'm
you're saying.
just saying it's obviously not a country song. That's all I'm
you're
saying.
saying.
I like the song. It's a funny, goofy
So,
song.
can't
in your
tell
opinion, Tony
me
Sharp, for the people that may not know,
nothing.
what makes a country song a country song?
Exactly.
You had to talk about your chart.
Exactly. Exactly. What knowledge you got about country? Are you the expert?
But I'm pretty sure there's some country songs out there that slap.
Fucking in the there's country with
There is country with
There
808s
is
and snares
country.
on them.
There's
We're not gonna
country-
talk
We
about
do need to
it.
have a conversation
All right,
about
no,
how
no,
all
no, no,
other.
no, no, no,
There is
no.
country songs.
All right, so Dom, let me say this.
using hip-hop
Let me say this.
influence.
So it's okay for the country musicians to use hip hop in their country songs, but it's not okay for the hip hop musicians to use country
Pat,
influence
there's
in their
nothing
songs.
wrong with anything I'm saying.
Right.
Why should he be on the country billboard?
Because-
when country music uses
Hold
hip hop
up.
influence,
Time out.
it's not on the hip hop
Time
billboard.
out. Who put it on the country charts in the first place?
Somebody by accident, obviously.
No, I think no.
It
goes- listen,
I think
no.
when he
ratings.
uploaded the song, he labeled it
He
as
labeled
a
it
country
as
song.
Exactly. He
la-
finessed them
He
niggas.
labeled it as country.
I'm not
trap.
mad at him for it.
Do your
Finesse
research.
them niggas.
Do your research. He
Googles.
labeled it as country trap. Okay.
That should be
Do your
the chart
Google
it
search.
should be on.
Is there a country trap chart?
Because there's way too much bass in that for being.
Who let it on the country charts? He not the one controlling the chart.
Let that
So who
man-
let
Why
it
they
on
took
there?
it off?
The people. Dom.
First of all,
Dom, what I'm saying is this. Dom, what I'm saying is
Oh
this.
my God, I'm all for black excellence.
Dom, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying you against black
excellence.
excellence, son.
I'm all for black excellence.
Dom, I'm not saying you not.
I am
What I'm
all
saying
for
is the
black
people
excellence.
obviously spoke, son. The
I am
people have
all for
obviously
black
spoken.
excellence. But if you listen to that song with the same two notes repeating themselves
hot right now.
over and over again for fucking 2 minutes straight with a bunch of fucking bass, and you're gonna sit here and tell me that's a fucking country song?
It's labeled as country
Get the
rap
fuck out of
slash
here, son.
hip-hop/rap.
Thank you. It's a fucking rap song with a country fucking sample. Shut the fuck up.
Are you done? Are you finished? Or are you done? Are you
My
finished or are
blood
you
is
done?
boiling right now.
Are you finished or are you done?
Everybody
Just so
just
people
fucking
can
shut the
definitely
fuck up.
Are you finished or are you done?
Because you get it out of me. You get the rants out of me. You know how to get under my skin. You
Do you have?
know.
Do you got more
You
talking?
really know how
Do
to
you
get
have
under
any
my
more
skin.
talking to do?
He is
though?
You
genuinely
know you've
upset.
known how to get under my skin for 27 years,
Bro,
and you did it.
Genuinely
I
upset.
did it.
I'm gonna send you one sound off, man.
So
Sheenie is so entertained.
I don't know where to go from this. So your stance is it is not a country
It's
song.
not.
But Pat did make a good point that a lot of country artists are doing nothing but rapping with a country voice.
But Pat couldn't. But first of all, nobody cared this much about Young Thug's last album, Easy Breezy Beautiful Thugger. Second to last album, Easy Breezy Beautiful Thugger Girls, with the first song on that bitch when that nigga was like, what he said?
I don't know.
I was saying
I don't
that
know
all
where you're
day.
going with this.
Anyways,
He said what he said. I don't know.
wait, I've been saying this shit all day.
That's
Anyways,
me.
Young Thug.
Oh, clearly
had
they're
a-
ready to go. Look at them. Y'all zoom the cameras in on our host.
Nah, I'm trying to send you the video.
Anyways, all these like Young Thug had all this country influence on his last album. I never heard Pat not once anybody else in the world fight to get that on the country billboard top 200. Now it's a thing. All that shit
don't
is a country loop.
I don't
So-
think people fought for that Old Town Road to get on it.
So let me ask you
Nobody
this, though.
It's
fought.
bad.
Nobody.
It's bad.
But listen,
Now they are because they
I
took
see
it
a
off
bunch
and it
of
took
tweets
attention.
like,
Yeah,
this
but-
is racist.
But
Why
I'm
would they
saying
take
now,
it off?
after
Da,
the
da, da,
fact,
da.
But
yeah,
after
got
the
up there,
fact, though,
nobody was pushing.
nobody
that to go
was
to Billboard.
pushing
It
that
just
shit.
happened.
Right.
Once
It
they
just
took it off,
happened,
people
son.
like, oh
Right.
shit, why
Like,
y'all do that?
why did
The
y'all take
thing
it
is,
off? I can
he
understand why
finessed
people
them.
are saying
Pat
that.
just said he finessed them. When you put your music up, you put your genre.
But he didn't make a rap song and just place it there. He labeled it as this is a country song.
Trap.
A country trap song.
A country trap song. Somebody probably seen country,
So,
didn't see the trap,
okay.
put it on
No,
there.
Bruh,
and it
no,
was like,
stop,
oh,
stop,
no.
stop. Now you with the conspiracy
No,
shit.
right, that's
Stop
a conspiracy,
that, son.
Dom. That's
No.
a conspiracy.
How is that a conspiracy?
Because you're saying maybe
Nigga,
someone
how you
didn't.
gonna see the word country and
Maybe-
not see the
ma-
word
maybe
trap
someone
next to it?
didn't
Because
read it
that
fully.
section is small on my iTunes. Fuck. That
Dog,
section is really small.
I don't
on
know,
my
Tony.
iTunes.
Everybody not believing
Now,
like you,
wait.
bro.
So, if he comes out with his next, because that was his first song. If he comes out with another song where he's on
That's
his,
not his first song, by the way.
okay, well his first song that anyone cares
Oh,
about.
name five other songs, bitch.
Nigga, I'm not
That's-
naming all
That's
his
his
songs, but
first
that's
song.
not his first
That's
song.
his first
son.
song that anyone.
It's his first major
He got like
single.
some
It's his first major
That's
single.
his first
Yes,
song
he
that
has other
anyone cares
songs.
about. So if his
Exactly.
next song come out, if he's on his Chris Stapleton mellow country beat and this shit is a banger, is he now labeled as a country artist?
He's definitely gonna do another country song.
I would.
Got to.
I
He
would.
has no choice.
So does that?
He has no fucking
So
choice.
if he
now.
does that make this song a valid country song?
He's so turned up.
I think he knows what to do. And Lil
You
Nas,
zoomed in on
Lil
his
Nas
face?
X, I think he knows what to do. You lighten up that
Yeah, I
808 a little bit, okay? You lighten up that
My son's
808
speaking production.
just a fucking tad. You get Billy Ray Cyrus, since he's your friend now apparently, to pay
so
to play
mad.
a loop, like instead of a loop, play him some actual chords, play him an actual country, play him a melody that you can possibly loop, but a longer melody that's not just two notes, and you got yourself a country song. And you use your same tone that you use for not the bridge, for the
He also has a song called
for
Rookie.
the horses
He also
in
has
the
a song
back.
called
Yeah,
Carry
for
On.
the hook. You just looked that up.
He
on
also
your
has a
phone.
song
Do
called
that on
Bands Up.
Camera, you fucking idiot.
I'm just saying he got a lot of songs, bro.
He just looked that up. He's on camera doing
He
that.
just fucking with you at this point now.
Anyways, use your side too.
Let's
Show
go.
him his dumb ass looking it up.
Let's go.
You use a little less 808.
I'm
You
Parks,
use-
nigga. Remember?
You can make yourself a country song.
I hate this
If
thing.
that's your goal now. All I'm saying is you can't with a bunch of fucking bass and tell me that's a fucking country song. That's all I'm fucking saying, son.
I mean, but so do we have to keep this? Do we?
That's
So,
it. That's all I'm trying to say.
so do we have to keep the same energy across all genres? Because what it sounds like you're saying is country music has to sound a certain way.
My point is, look up, if anybody wants to look this up, did anybody ride for Drake when he did Controller to get that on the reggae charts?
That's
Is
not a
there a
reggae
reggae
song.
I'm pretty sure there is a reggae chart.
There's all charts.
There is a
songs.
reggae charts, and
there's all
Controller is
charts.
not a reggae song.
Did
So let's
anybody
not even
ride
go
for
there.
Drake when he did One Dance and Controller?
That's not.
Did
That's
anybody ride
But
for
bro,
Neither one of those are reggae songs.
I think the thing
In
that
the
Pat, I
slightest.
think the thing here is that the fact that people are only riding for it once they went and took it off of the chart.
because
Yeah.
it's white music. That's why people are writing
Because,
it's
because
white. It's a predominantly
that
white
was started by black people.
Right. So I think that's the whole argument. I don't think the fact that people wasn't pushing to put it on the country chart. I think the only reason anybody cares about it is because you have this young black man who made this song that doesn't sound like traditional country, but it was labeled as country and it meets the requirements for country, which I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I think when people seen the facts is people looking at it as like you got this young black rapper who made a country song, and they went and removed it off the charts for what reason? I think that's the whole argument.
Because a nigga got caught slipping. That is it. Somebody accidentally.
So look, Dom, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Dom.
And realize that.
Let me ask you, Dom. Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question, Dom.
What?
Is Post Malone a rapper? Yes or
I don't
no?
know what Post Malone is.
Is Post Malone a rapper?
He's a musician. I don't know.
Okay, so why has Post Malone been dominating the rap charts for the past 3
Came out
years?
without White Iverson first, and he's forever gonna be in that category.
Okay.
Not and he.
But is White Iverson a rap song? But is White Iverson rap?
White Iverson.
First of all, Post Malone.
All right, I rest my case.
Malone,
I rest my case.
Post Malone tells everybody in every single interview that he is not just a rapper. In the first Breakfast Club interview, he told Charlamagne, "I'm not a rapper. I like doing all time."
I didn't ask you all of that.
He said that.
I asked you if Post Malone was a rapper.
Is that Post Malone's fault?
I asked you if Post Malone was a rapper.
First of all, listen to the bass. Listen to the beat.
I asked if he was
a
a rapper.
He's a trap artist. That's what I'm saying. And trap artists and rap and hip hop are emulated as one.
Is he a rapper? Is he a rapper? Is he a rapper?
Are you fucking kidding me, Pat?
Is he a rapper?
How many rappers have been singing for the past fucking 10 years, bro?
Is Post Malone a rapper?
Why is
I didn't ask you.
fault?
I didn't ask you how many rappers sing. I asked you, is Post Malone a rapper?
Get the fuck out of here, like Post Malone. Just because he's a white boy, he's the only
But you
black
haven't.
nigga
But you
singing.
haven't
Get the
answered
fuck
my
outta
question
here, son.
yet. You haven't answered my question yet.
I would label him as a trap artist because of the music he came out as. He's a trap artist because if you listen to the bass and the 808 and the trap snares, yes.
So if Billy Ray Cyrus got on a trap beat, would Billy Ray Cyrus be a rapper?
He's an American rapper and singer.
Thank you, Christina.
What point does that prove? What point are you trying to prove? What is
I'm
Young
just
Thug?
saying.
What is Lil Uzi Vert?
They're
what
rappers.
What the fuck is Travis Scott?
They're
What is
rappers.
Anybody who does anything nowadays.
They're rappers.
They all do the singing, rapping shit that Post Malone does.
What did they all come into the industry
I
as?
don't care because it's personal.
Rappers.
It's
Why are you
personal.
making it
You're
personal?
just trying to piss me off.
All right, so hold on. Let's bring it
You're
down
the
a
only
notch.
one yelling
Let's
at
bring it
me.
down a notch. Let's end the episode and then y'all can fight. Cause you're not even talking to the mic.
You supposed to be the podcaster and you're using bad etiquette right now.
Behind the mic and it's still loud.
It's still loud.
Yeah,
That's why I did that.
Because he's screaming.
So at the end of the day, Tony Shark clearly can't stand anything labeled as country music. I'm
just saying, some black people, how many times have you listened to Darius Rucker? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if we take over country music?
Wait.
We be happy with our state, nigga.
But
rap music is big as fuck.
But Tony
and
Shark
it just passed up country music as the biggest music of all time. Be thankful for that,
but
black
Tony
people.
Shark,
does this count as his rant segment?
Leave that shit over there.
But Tony Shark, I think,
3.
like I said,
That's all I'm saying.
And you may be too mad to see it. I think it's not a bunch of black folks saying, yeah, let's go take over country. It's purely just because they went and took this young man's song down for no reason other than the fact that what he considers to be a country song doesn't sound like what they consider to be a country song. That's the whole thing.
My only thing.
And that was my point. We support Post Malone.
Shout out to Young Black Excellence. My brother is still on the top 100.
Oh yeah, man, but
maybe. So who gives a fuck is my point.
That's like,
why should it be on that chart?
It's like saying the police officer shot you, but
Why
you didn't die.
That's
like,
not nothing.
but
near like
the
saying
whole
that.
thing.
Don't make
The whole thing doesn't have nothing to do with the actual song or the music. It's just the fact that they went and took his song off the chart for no reason. It's injustice.
Off that particular chart, not the Billboard.
Right? Because
that's my point.
But we never took.
That's my point.
But my point is that we never took
top.
Post Malone off that rap chart. That was my point. And that's only my point.
All right, well, probably.
Malone
But on that note, we're gonna wrap because Sean is clearly over this conversation.
Post Malone made Broken Whiskey Glass which could be considered a country song, but you don't fucking listen before you say shit. Anyways, that could be considered a country song. Look up if that shit was on the fucking country charts.
That's not my problem.
So it's not.
I'm
just
not the one.
about
I'm not
spin.
the one that determines whether Post Malone gets on the country charts or
Lighten
not.
up the 808, young fella.
Nobody-
That's all I'm saying.
no-
Lighten
Alright,
up the
alright.
808s.
Pause it, because y'all gonna go all night. Alright, so on this note, we're gonna wrap.
Pretty sure everybody else to cut that
It's
shit.
not
out.
about-
They don't know
it's
that
not about
so
race.
Cut it off.
Yeah.
It's not about race.
Yeah, because y'all could argue this on y'all way home.
I didn't ride with him, thank God.
Y'all
Thank
agree.
God I didn't
So
ride.
on that note, we're not gonna talk about anything else, because you know,
Because our time is up, ladies and gentlemen.
y'all are sketch. Yeah, man, shows the most cool Corey J. DJ, what you say? Tony Shark,
Said that fast.
say something
Wait,
to say goodbye.
Country
Alright, bye,
Billy
y'all.
made a couple milli.
He said Tony
Tried to
Shark,
park a
bro.
Rolls
He
Royce
said Tony
inside
Shark.
the Piccadillys. I just thought of the line, by the way.
Okay.
That was Young Thug last year. Nobody gave a fuck. Go on.
Well, he already said Tony Shark. Said bye.
No,
Fuck.
nobody fought for that shit. Go on. That's all I'm trying to say. Young Thug is fucking black excellence.
Stay away
Appreciate
from
it.
girls who ask for ham hocks, and I'm out. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's not a true statement.
Sean, we appreciate your sentiments.
All right. All right.
Oh, shit.